Thank you for sharing love.
You ever just was just driving and just in your head you just start I was just driving and I just start hearing and I just start seeing and I'm just hearing like, Mom, I'm not okay. Mom, I'm not okay. It's like everything in me just felt my son just telling me he's not okay, and it's like there's nothing you can do. It was like you could be okay. You could just be perfectly fine, and all of a sudden, boom. I honestly just don't think people just don't understand. They see you get up every day and they just be like, dang, you know, but she just so strong, she just this, she just that, and don't even understand how hard it is to eat, how hard it is to get up and be like, I'm about to just do it again and again and again, and I'm just smiling and I'm just smiling, and then everybody just calling you, hey, can you help me? Hey, I need, but they don't stop, and they don't be like, you good? Do you need something? Because they see me get up, and they see me post, and they see me saying, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that, not even knowing that I've been in survival mode my whole life, and that's all I know how to do. Just a few years ago, I had 6 kids. 6 kids. First things first, I know how to be a mother. I do. Yeah, I do. Despite everything else I know how to do, despite all the gifts he gave me, I'm a mother, and I take pride in being a mother. No matter what nobody say, I'm a mother. I'm a damn good mother. I never had one. I didn't. A lot of stuff I do is because I watched my mom or my grandma, my friends' moms, or people growing up. And I'm good. I'm very good at mimicking something I see. I can do it. You don't gotta teach me. I'ma do it. I learn from watching, and I can do it with anything. Once I see it, it's programmed, and I can do it. I've done many things. I've done a lot of things in my life. Anything I said I wanted to do, I did it. I did it already. One thing I'ma tell you right now I'm not good at is this grief. And I'm trying every fucking day. Every day to figure it out. And it be seeming like I ain't figuring it out. Because every day I'm trying hard as hell to just keep going and figure out what to do next. I ain't got it. And everybody think I got it and I ain't got it. I'm just trying to figure that shit out. Everybody that be around me so fake. It should be so fake, and I'm good at feeling it and knowing that this shit is so fake. All the smiles, all the pretending. I get so mad and I just be like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And every day I get up and I do it again and again and again and again. And I feel like I'm going crazy because I'm not figuring it out. I help so many people. I don't need money. I don't need nothing from nobody. I know how to go get everything I need, but right now I don't know how to figure this out. It's nothing but a brick wall and another brick wall. What do? I don't know. How do I fix this? I don't know. That's all I get. I don't know. Your situation is crazy. I don't know what to tell you. But the minute I get a phone call, a text message, somebody knocking at my door, Miss D, Esther, TT, Mom, I can figure everybody else stuff out. Everybody else stuff out. I'm just trying to figure out what is going on. And I help so many people, and all the people I help, oh my God, did me so fucking dirty. From my son's funeral, people jumping on the news, everybody pretending my son, this my son, all that fake shit. My cousin this, my cousin that. You so strong this, you so strong that. Many people don't even know. I was drugged through an entire season that did not belong to me and my kids. I tried so hard to get out of something I was placed in and never could understand what was going on. Had nothing to do with me. I lost so much. I moved to Atlanta homeless with 5 kids, a suitcase and they duffel bags with a couple things I had just bought them. Because my house had just burned down. And I was trying to figure out what to do. I had been saying about 2 years I'm gonna move to Atlanta. I'm gonna move to Atlanta. For a while, I had a boyfriend, and he was like, I don't want to go to Atlanta. And I was like, I want to move to Atlanta. That's where I want to go. I got tired of coming to the Barter Brothers show every year. And I was just like, I was working on my hairline. I had graduated. And I was still trying to figure stuff out. I had custody of 2 of my sisters. And I had my kids. One of them got old enough, and things happened through the family, and cut out. I still had one, and I had my kids. And I was partying. I was going to work. I was going to school. I was in an abusive ass relationship. Couldn't get out of it. Figuring things out. Fighting every day. Every time I went out. I went out every weekend. Me and my homegirls, we in VIP. And I always just kept saying, I'm gonna move to Atlanta one day. I'm gonna move to Atlanta. I'm gonna move to Atlanta. One day, it was like summer of 2015, I started packing. I just started packing my stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to sell everything. Me and my kids, I'm finna move to Atlanta. I'm just gonna take my kids, and we gonna go. We gonna go. It took me all summer. I had so much stuff, y'all. I had so much stuff. It took me all summer to get rid of stuff. I'm selling, giving stuff away. Come get this, come get that. Christmas was coming. Everybody know how I am about Christmas. Everybody know how I am about Christmas. I do a birthday party every year. They might get 1 or 2 things, but when Christmas come, I done shopped all year. I done coupon. I done did everything I needed to do to make sure when that Christmas time came, it was gonna be a few hours. My kids was gonna open up them gifts. Because I never had a Christmas. We never had nothing growing up. It was just like, okay. Christmas of 2015, I bust my ass. They dad was locked up. I ain't had no help, no child support, no nothing. Car daddy was nowhere to be found. I mean, matter of fact, I think he was dating my cousin at the time. Can't remember. Christmas of 2015 came up. House was packed, but that Christmas tree was up, and there was plenty of stuff there. I ran into somebody, and I started, trying to figure out, I'm getting ready to move. I want to move. And this friend of mine was like, hey, come down here. I think it was like Baltimore, Maryland or somewhere. First flight. Never been on a plane, never did nothing. Took a flight, did a few things. I had the lady across the street that would watch my kids for me. She would watch Kari all the time whenever I had to work because I could never find a babysitter. I was still in school, and Kari would get sick a lot. So I would pay them to watch them, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open a daycare. I'm talking in so many circles, but everything is running through my mind. I opened up the daycare. I had my shop. I had the store. I had everything. And I was like, I'm gonna close everything and just leave. January 2016 came, and I kept saying, I'm finna go. I took a flight, and I was still thinking and trying to figure things out. And I kept waiting. Something to say, hold on, wait a minute. I think it was January 16, 2016. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, what is that smell? I'm like, dang, what is that smell? It kept getting stronger. I run downstairs, I'm like, something burning. Nadia downstairs, baby Junior downstairs. I think it was Dakota, their little friend from across the street. And Millie, they downstairs. They had played the game all night. I run downstairs. And in one of their bedrooms, where I had everything just boxed up, packed up, ready to go, I had everything against the wall, all the Christmas toys, and the little stuff we had left that I was going to take with me. I open up the door. Flames. All the flames come out the door. My heart stopped. Panic. Nothing. My room was upstairs. I start screaming. I yell, Nadia, get up, Nadia, get up. I run up the stairs because Davy and Kari was in bed. I run up the stairs and I grab the babies out the bed. I come back down the stairs, Nadia and them up. Everything just flames everywhere. I'm like, y'all go outside, go outside. I didn't get nothing. I run up there and I grab Kari and I grab Davy. We go outside. The fire people come. They put everything out. And they said, where's your purse? And I said, I think it's upstairs. The man walked me in the house after they put the stuff out. The socket in the bedroom had caught on fire. The electric socket or whatever, they said it was electrical. I said, okay. Everything was burnt. All the stuff I just bought them for Christmas and little stuff that we had that I was going to take with us. He said, we got to condemn the house. You need to grab what you can. And I'm like, grab what I can. He like, yeah, you can't come back in the house. We finna board up the house. So I said, all right. I think that morning was my cousin's funeral. I can't think right now the dates. That day or something, I don't know. And I'm like, I got a funeral to go to. My cousin, I think Eddie had just got killed. And I'm like, I gotta go to a funeral. They're like, ma'am, grab what you can. I went to get my purse and I got, put my shoes on, put the kids some shoes on. Whatever I seen. And I'm like, all right. I called my mom. I'm like, I need to come over there. I gotta go somewhere. I ain't know what I was gonna do. I ain't know nothing. I think at the time, I may have had my white or maybe the pink truck. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Didn't work out. We go to my mom's. Disaster. I hadn't lived at home since I was 13, 14. Never went back home. So she let me stay in her basement. And one day we get into it. As I'm still looking, I'm online. I'm like, dang, my money low. I went and closed everything. Shop, store. Everything I had, closed it up. Put what I did have in storage. And I was like, you know what? We finna go to Atlanta. Kids was out of school. Took them out of school. I had a couple dollars. I went and got a rental, I believe. And I drove to Atlanta to look around. It was like the first week of February. I only had like a couple $1,000s in my pocket. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna figure this out. I got down to Atlanta, looking around, didn't know nobody, didn't know where to go. I think I called Aisha and was like, hey, where you live? What am I supposed to do? And it was every time you ask somebody something, it was like, go do this, go do that. And I'm like, I didn't know how to figure it out. I'm like, can you show me? Everybody was busy. So I was like, all right, cool. I drove back to Fort Wayne because I didn't know what to do. I got online, I started looking. Credit wasn't so great. I didn't know what to do, and I'm like, okay, cool. I think I filed my taxes that year, and I waited. I went and bought that black truck. I think Toya or somebody helped me out. I had drove to Atlanta, I want to say 30 times from January to March. I would drive to Atlanta, fill out an application, look around, and drive back to Indiana. Until this one last time, my mom, we got into it real bad. You know, I didn't like the way my mom talked to, you know, me, my kids, my nieces and nephews. I just didn't agree with it. We got into it real bad, and she picked my son up by his collar at the top of like her stairs. It was like from the basement, and she picked him up and she was shaking him, and she was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, something, throw you down the stairs or something she said. And I got so mad, and I snatched her up and I said, Mama, I was angry, and I'm just like, we gotta go, I'm about to go. She's like, get out of my house. I said, that's fine, that's fine. I got my kids, and we drove to Atlanta, and I never came back. I stayed here, and I drove around, and I drove around. I went to hotel after hotel, and that little 11,000 kept trundling down. I'm like, damn, what am I about to do? I met a few people. I wasn't doing hair. I wasn't doing nothing. And they all kept asking me, you know, who I was. And I'm like, you know, I got me and my kids. We down here. And I'm just trying to figure it out. Ran into some good people, actually. Some really good people when I first got here. Little radio guy, Bankhead. He was decent. He was pretty cool. Helped me a lot, you know, told me to go here, go there. A lightweight put me on a few people and a few things. Ran into some music people. Started thinking, okay, I'm gonna do my music. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Can't do hair right now. I don't know what to do. I don't have a place to do it. You know, my license was still in Indiana. I didn't know nothing yet. I hadn't transferred. Hadn't did nothing. It was just me and my kids. A few promoters. A guy named BJ. I met a guy named Mike that did some music stuff. Had music shows often. So I would go out. Summer.
Life of DS. This is the life of DS. I wanna thank you, life of DS. Life of DS. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for